Hello and welcome. In this video, we will learn what a broker is and why a broker is required. Alright? Now, I will explain this by taking an example. An example which you can relate to. Alright? Now, here is a person. This person owns a shop which sells fruits and vegetables. Alright. Now you can see we have mushrooms here, pineapples, watermelon, lemon, apples, avocados, bananas, and a few others. So this person owns this shop where he sells these items. Alright. This person owns this shop only. This person doesn't grow any of these. Alright. The sellers are the ones who grow the vegetables and fruits, bring it to the shop and give it to him. He pays him some money. Okay. The buyers who want to buy vegetables and fruits come to his shop, buy the things that they want and pay the price. So basically, this person acts as a mediator between the sellers and buyers. And by selling the items from the sellers to the buyers, he earns a bit of commission. He earns a bit of commission. Alright, this is how he makes a living. Okay, so this person is nothing but a broker. Alright, so we have a market, and in the market we have many shops, and in the shop we have a shopkeeper. Correct? So stock market is the market. Stock exchange is the shop, and a stock broker is the shopkeeper. Alright. Now, this person can also be a buyer, meaning this person, for example, sells pineapples to this shop, but he may buy something else from this shop. He may buy a few bananas. Correct? Similarly, this lady who is a buyer of vegetables can also be a seller. Maybe she has grown some bananas. She sells those bananas to this shop while buying something else. So a buyer can be a seller and a seller can be a buyer. And the transaction between buyers and sellers goes through a person or is made with the help of a person called a broker, which in this case is this person. Okay. Now, coming to our example, which I had told you in one of the earlier videos. So these are apple sellers willing to sell their apples at these prices. Okay, at these prices. These are apple buyers willing to buy apples at these prices. And when there is a match between a buyer and a seller, a transaction happens and the seller sells the apple to the buyer. Okay? But this doesn't happen directly. It happens through a broker. So basically, sellers have to contact the broker. Buyers have to contact the broker. And the broker, in our case, then sends the orders to the stock exchange. The exchange then matches the price, and if there is a match, then a transaction happens. So the primary role of a broker is to act as a gateway and route the orders correctly. Okay? So when we say stock market, we have many stock brokers. Alright? They are categorized mainly into two, which we will learn next. But now you can see these are some of the famous stock brokers: Zerodha, Grow, Angel One, 5 Paise, Upstocks, Kotak Securities, Sharekhan, Motilal Oswal, and a few others. Okay? So if people like you and me want to buy shares or stocks of some companies, then we need to buy it, or we need to buy them through these people. These are similar to the shopkeepers. Alright? They sell us stocks, and while selling the stocks to us, they make a profit by charging us some fees. Alright? They charge us some fees while buying the stocks. They charge us some fees while selling the stocks also. Okay? So that is how these brokers make a profit. These brokers are similar to shopkeepers. Alright? So if you want to buy a stock or sell a stock, then you need to install any of these softwares and buy stocks through them, which we will see or learn in a later lesson. Alright? Now, if these are the shopkeepers, then which is the shop, or where do these buy the stocks from, and where do these sell the stocks to? Well, they buy and sell it from BSE and NSE. Alright. So I have talked about the stock exchange. Correct? I have told you that a stock exchange is like a shop. Apart from BSE and NSE, there are other stock exchanges also, or other shops also. But the main ones are BSE and NSE. So when we want to buy stocks, then we need to go to these and buy it from either BSE or NSE. Alright. Now, the brokers are mainly categorized into two: full service brokers and discount brokers. Okay. Now the discount brokers have lesser charges, mainly a flat fee. Alright. You just need to pay some minimum amount while buying or selling stocks. All they do is buy and sell stocks. And when I say buy and sell stocks, they facilitate the process. They help in the process of buying and selling stocks. Alright. And when I say stocks, we can buy other things also. We can buy derivatives, futures, options, and some offer mutual funds also. Let me not go there right now and confuse you. Okay. But while buying and selling all these, they make a little profit or they charge us some amount. But the amount is less when compared to full service brokers. What they offer is investment advice. Okay. They tell you what share to buy, when to buy, how much to buy, when to sell, how much to sell, how long to hold the share, and so on. Okay. And for this service, they charge us some fees. Alright. And the fees will be generally higher than what these charge us. Okay. Now these brokers also have account or portfolio management service. Alright. This means that the brokers buy and sell stocks in our account. To put it in simple words. Okay. And they make us some profit. And when we make some profit, we need to pay them a bit of that profit or some fees or charge. Alright. While these do not do any such sort, they do not give us investment advice. They do not tell us when to buy or sell shares. It is all left to us. Okay. They do not have portfolio management service also. Alright. So these are discount brokers and these are full service brokers. So basically, if you want investment advice, portfolio management, you go to full service brokers. Apart from that, if you want to trade on your own, you go to these. Okay. So this is about brokers. Brokers do many things. They take our orders to buy or sell shares and then they send them to the stock exchange. And there are many things that they do which we will learn in a later lesson. And for all these, they take a commission from us. Alright. They open a demat account, which we will see later. They open a trading account for us. And they do many other background tasks. Alright. Yes. So I hope you have understood what a broker is and why a broker is required.